tremendous victory for the team and for the program. Complete team effort. When you look at the stats and you look at the situation we had with foul trouble early, we played for 40 minutes and we defended. We got stops we needed, and we shot the ball really, really well. Shot 61% for the game, which was big time and consistent against a tremendous team. I mean, Arizona, I really believe Arizona is a team that could be in the Final Four without any question. Tonight was our night, and the key was to come out first 5 minutes and establish ourselves offensively, and we were able to do that. And we were able to fight through foul trouble and use different guys, and we did a tremendous job, I thought, defensively, and we made our free throws down the stretch like we had before. And 17 from 21 was tremendous, and that was a big part of the game.
You came out in the second half. That seemed to be the key after letting Arizona get close at halftime. Can you just talk about the start of the second half?
Well, at halftime we thought it was their ball to start. We said we got to get a stop and a score right off the bat, and we really tried to focus on when we run a set, not to become stagnant, to continue to move, and I thought we did that. So we ran a play, it didn't work. We continued to reverse the ball, we moved it, we drove it, we got to the rim. We wanted high percentage shots. We didn't want to just settle for contested jump shots. And guys did that. They moved the ball tremendously. We hit every time that they were coming back on us. We were able to respond with a basket. And I thought E-Wise was tremendous. And we had 5 guys in double figures. So it was a complete team effort tonight.
Coach, talk about your faith in your point guard. You went down the stretch, you were turning it over, but you stayed with him.
Oh, absolutely. Always stay with Gio all the time. The thing about it is he played 36, 37 minutes. So, I mean, I didn't even take him out in the second half. So he was really tired, but whether he's tired or not, he's productive, he's smart, and you're going to turn the ball over against an athletic, talented team like that, especially at the end of the game when they're pressuring you. And there's some things we need to talk about and make sure that we finish the game correctly. But overall, Gio's been tremendous for us. He's been a great team leader. He runs the offense, and he played a great game.
All year, everyone was talking about the 3 7-footers. Was this the game where you really saw what kind of impact they can have?
Absolutely. I always talked about different games present different situations, and when you look at foul trouble, Dwayne gets 2 right out of the gate, 16 minutes. Here comes Omar. He gets his fouls, JB. And so we even had to go to the point where we went small again with Aaron. But having that luxury of having that depth, in a game like this really pays off. And, and that size at the rim I thought was big because they were getting in the lane and driving, and you had Omar or Dwayne or JB or anybody down there protecting the basket. And that size and length makes, the biggest difference in the world.
Where does this win rank among your victories this season?
I mean, it's up there. Obviously, winning at Poly was great, beating your rival like that. But, I mean, Arizona, was first place team, and I mean, I think this one's definitely, a huge win. It's a huge win for our team. It's a huge win for the program, and they're a tremendous team. Sean's a great coach. They run great offense, and it was just our night. We were making shots, and we got stops, and we were able to hold on, and I'm just really happy we were able to pull it out.
So how refreshing for you is it to see Eric Wise finally break out of his month-long slump?
Well, I never will ever stop believing in E-Wise, because he's a tremendous player. He's a mismatch. He can score in a lot of different ways. He had a great breakthrough game, and once he got going, we kept running offense to him over and over and over again, and he kept delivering. And he's one of those guys that's very difficult guard because he can shoot it from the perimeter. He can drive you. He absorbs contact. He gets fouled. And, he's just a tremendous talent in a lot of ways, and he's tough to guard.
A lot of your offense and your scores came on quick stuff. I mean, you weren't running the clock at all. You were getting first good look. You guys knocked it down. Is that 89 points? Is this the way this team?
This is, my goal was to attack, and push, and, be able to score. I didn't want to get in a situation where we had a lead and we ended up being on our heels and trying to waste time, and so we just kept playing with pace, and that's how I envisioned the team eventually playing, and I think we showed tonight that we have potential to do that against a very good team, and now we got to be try to be consistent and keep. I always said it from how long ago it's been. that we wanted to try to play our best basketball as we get closer into the Pac-12 tournament. With our schedule in the preseason being so difficult, we knew that we're going to have to play good basketball in Vegas. So between now and then, a win like this just means everything. It just gives you confidence, and it really makes everybody understand that, if you can beat Arizona, you can beat UCLA on the road, you can beat Stanford on the road, you can beat anybody. And I think we really needed that here moving forward these last couple games.
Was this,
Not always a huge crowd on hand at Galen, but to see the student section and all the support at the end of the game, everyone sticking around and cheering you guys on. What do you think that does for your team?
That was great. It was great to see the students come out in the court and our players out there with them. I mean, it meant a lot. I know the 6:30 start is tough, with LA traffic and people getting out here and stuff, and that's just kind of how it is. But, winning a game like this, I think will bring more people out for the next game. But it meant a lot. Just happy to see the guys with big smiles on their faces. And, we were obviously disappointed with the previous game. And for us to be able to come back and rebound this way is tremendous.
Are you surprised that you guys were able to rebound as well as you did, obviously coming off the UCLA loss?
Not at all, because if you look at it, we struggled at Arizona and didn't play very well, and we came right back and we won at UCLA. So the guys, really locked into what we were trying to do throughout the week, and they performed in the clutch.
Anything else, you guys?
When you took over, as interim coach, I asked you last time, you got the win versus UCLA against Washington. Would you have ever guessed you would have knocked off the number 11 team?
Last time you asked me that, I think I made a joke out of it. But, I knew that we had talent. And I knew that it was going to take time for our talent to come together and play. And I knew that if you look at, I believe we have the number one strength of schedule in the, BPI or one of those things. And so the fact that we had played good people, I knew that we could beat people. Obviously, at that time, I didn't envision anything besides just getting through the first day of the transition and then the next day. But, guys stayed together and they played hard, and, I'm just excited that we were able to get it.
Would it be, do you even think about needing to finish where you don't have to play 4 games in the Pac-12 tournament? You might
Haven't even talked about it, haven't even thought about it. I think all that stuff will work itself out if you just continue to try to play well and improve. And, when you look up at the end of the last game, you find out where your seed is and you go from there. We haven't even the only thing we've talked about is playing our best basketball when we get to Vegas, but we haven't even talked about seeding or anything like that. And, when you get there, you find out who you play, and you got to beat whoever you're scheduled to play to try to advance. And, that's just how it goes. But just a tremendous effort from everybody. Couldn't be happier.